my name is Kelly Mayer, and I work here at Milestones Pediatric Therapy Services in Cabot, Arkansas. I have been an occupational therapist since October, and I have worked here that whole entire time. So occupational therapy means a lot to me and my family. It kind of started off as a personal journey. I have a son that has autism spectrum disorder, and he has ADHD. And it wasn't until he started receiving occupational therapy that I even knew what it was. Because I was a teacher for 7 years. And so once I saw that and I saw what it did for our family, I saw what it did for him, that kind of is my light bulb moment where I was like, that's what I want to do. I wanted to be that person for somebody. I wanted to be that person for another family, because it was just a huge change in our family. It was a huge change in him, and he's just blossomed ever since. And I wanted to do that, and I wanted to see kids do that. And I got to do that as a teacher, but I get to do this in a more personal way and work with these kids one-on-one. And it's not just about the kids and their fine motor skills, but it's about so much more than that. You know, we get to work with them on their play skills and their social skills and everyday skills, but not even just that, just things that people think that they may not be able to do just because they have a certain disability, and being able to see them do those things, it's amazing. And to say they can do that, don't ever underestimate these kids, because all they need is the right tools. And so they teach us so much as therapists, and parents say that we teach them things, but really it helps us grow so much more as a person. Just getting to work with these kids and just giving them that empowerment gives us empowerment too. Yeah, I love working here. The collaborative effort between all the disciplines, PT, OT, speech, I feel like just makes the kids so much better. You know, we don't have any disciplines that are competing. We all work together, and a lot of the kids that we have here receive at least 2 out of the 3 disciplines, and just being able to work with those people and go and talk to them, because sometimes in our session we may see something, and I can easily go over to a speech therapist and say, hey, what's going on? Can you look at this for me? Or even with PT. And I feel like you don't get that all the time. And I feel like that helps not only the kids, but it helps the parents, and it helps us as clinicians just to be able to grow and have more knowledge of things and know what to look for in our sessions. Like if a kid does need a speech referral or a PT referral, and we can kind of have that second eye to be like, yeah, this is what I see. And just the collaboration is amazing. Just working with families is such a special thing to be able to do, because I know from personal experience that the clinician can sometimes make or break how families feel about receiving these services. And that was another part of the reason why I wanted to do this, because I don't want families to feel like they're alone. And sometimes it's a lot when they're going through a new diagnosis or just struggling to figure out what works for their kid, coping skills, things like that. And I love that. I feel like everybody here does a great job of collaborating with the families, involving them in their child's care. And I know from personal experience that means more than anything in the world. So I love that, and I love working with the families just as much as I do working with the kids.